Hello everyone, peace of Christ. As you see in the picture, we have a photo of a passport. I'm not going to talk much. Let us listen to the Islamic scholar, and then please don't laugh when you hear what you will hear. You might not believe even what the Prophet of Islam he said, but I will leave that to the Imam who is teaching in the mosque, teaching Muslims about Islam, to let you know what the Prophet of Islam he said, and let us hear together.
والحديث رواه الإمام أحمد وهو صحيح that the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, nobody will be admitted to the Jannah unless he has a passport. The passport won't say Canada or Somalia or Kenya or Egypt or Saudi Arabia. It will say, the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, maktubin fi, written on this passport, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. هذا كتاب من الله تعالى. This is a book that is written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for my servant such and such. يا ملائكتي, an order, O my angels, أدخلوا عبدي, take this servant of mine and bring him to a high place in the Jannah, and let him have the reach to choose any of the fruits he wishes. والحديث رواه الإمام أحمد وهو صحيح. وعن أبي هريرة.
Guys, did you hear it? Nobody can say that this guy is lying to us. Okay? Now, in here we heard that nobody can enter the Jannah, the heaven of Islam, without having a passport. And what is this passport is about, just to make it clear. This passport is not something spiritual, because he said, you can play the video again. He said, it's a book, which means it's a physical book, written in it, which means it's written. It's not spiritual things, it is words written there. Let my slave, which means his name, etc., 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 is going to be there. Like, let my slave Osama bin Laden to enter the heaven of Allah. How you doing, Osama? Huh? Okay. So, let him enter the heaven of Allah. He will put his name there, and he will tell them exactly what kind of a fruit he is going to have. I'm sure many of you, is laughing big time. Passport to enter the heaven? Number one, how we are going to go to heaven anyway, if there is no highway to go to heaven, if there is no airplane can take us to the heaven, if there is no street, no road, no one can take us there, unless Allah he want us to go there. Why he need the passport? And you will see that this is not in here. The passport, you will not need it in here. You will need it before you enter the heaven, which means this is in the sky. Which means after you arrive there, the angels will ask you for the passport. Hey, stop. This is like a checkpoint. Put your hand up. Show me your passport. Are you a Muslim? Yes, I am a Muslim. Okay, show me your passport. Prove it. Or we are going to shoot you or cut your head. Then you will show your passport. And the passport, your name is written there, and what Allah is going to give you exactly is written there. Now, from this all, we will, we will notice that this cannot be true. This is just a big joke, because we cannot go there anyway. No, we cannot go. Can I go to heaven? Where is the heaven? Do I know where it is even? Can people even by airspace ship they can go spaceship they can go to heaven? What is God is talking about? Why he need a passport? And do God need a passport to know who I am? And when Allah is going to make those passport, before we go to the sky or after? It's very clear, after, because then he was going to give us the passport, and then in front of the gate, you will be asked for your passport. As long I will be there anyway, what the passport for? As long nobody can go there anyway, unless he is a believer in Islam. This is number one. Number two, if the angels, because as you see the checkpoint have a guards, and those guards are angels. If angels cannot let you get in unless you show your passport. Guys, listen carefully. What passport made for? When we say passport, it's just a way of ID, but this ID is an international ID. So if I go to different country, my government will prove that I am who I am, and the other country will let me go because of the proof my government gave to me. not because I made it up. No. Which means the policeman, he is in the airport, he is not refusing me to enter his country, or even it's my country. He is not refusing me for who I am, because he might refuse me if I don't show who I am. Which means he need a proof to be sure that I am allowed to enter the country. This is what the passport for. To be sure either I am a citizen or I have a visa maybe. Unless he will not let me get in. No. Then this is mean angels doing the same rules. They need the passport to be sure that you have a legal right to go in. And because they are not sure who you are, unless you show the passport, this is mean that angels do not know who you are until you show the passport. Otherwise, they will let you get in. Because if the angels know who I am a good guy, I am a Muslim, okay, go. There is no need for passport. But they need the passport because they are short in knowledge. They do not know who you are. In here, another question will raise. How the angel Gabriel was able to give the message of Quran to Muhammad? If angels, as you see, they need a passport to know who you are. How the angel Gabriel was able to know who is Muhammad? There is millions of people in this earth. How? Muhammad have a passport? According to Quran, Gabriel, he did talk to Mary to tell her that she will be giving birth to Christ. To the baby, his name is Christ, as the Quran says. Okay, do Mary have a passport? How the angel was able to know who she? And this goes for all the prophets. They are mentioned in Islam. How angels was able to know them if those people have or never have a passport? So there is one of two is lying in here. Either Muhammad is making a lie about you need a passport to enter the heaven, or Muhammad lying to us about angels came to him giving Quran and he have no passport. Because as you see, they cannot know who you are unless you have a passport. And Gabriel is just an angel, same as all angels. His job is to do the delivery. He is the FedEx man. He is UPS. He is the postman. So he have no idea. He is giving his messages to who unless you have to show an ID, which is a passport, as Allah He said. So when we say that all the religion of Islam is made by a bunch of lies, you try to put it together, doesn't work. Only fool people will believe in such a garbage like this. And I will repeat again. Listen to the video, to the audio again, and you will see. It is a book, written book, which means physical, and the book have your name, and the book have details about what kind of fruits and what kind of heights the heaven you will enter.
The Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, nobody will be admitted to the Jannah unless he has a passport. The passport won't say Canada, or Somalia, or Kenya, or Egypt, or Saudi Arabia. It will say, the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, maktubin fi, written on this passport, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. هذا كتاب من الله تعالى. This is a book that is written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for my servant such and such. Ya malaikati, an order, O my angels, adkhilu abdi, take this servant of mine and bring him to a high place in the Jannah, and let him have the reach to choose any of the fruits he wishes. والحديث رواه الإمام أحمد وهو صحيح.
So as you see, it's a physical passport, written book, have names in it, have information in it, and no way to enter the heaven unless the angels approve you to go after you show your passport. And as we said, what the need for it? Because anyway we cannot go to the heaven. I cannot take the bus to heaven. I cannot take an airplane to heaven. There is no highway for the heaven. If Allah He don't want me to go there, there is no way for me to go there anyway. So what the passport for? Number one. Number two, how the angels was able to deliver messages of Quran to Muhammad when he never had a passport. Because as you see, angels in the front of the gate of heaven, they could not and they will not let you get in unless you show a passport, which means they do not know who you are without showing papers. This is why we say always, Islam is the most stupid religion, made for fool man. Are you a fool? I am not. Jesus is Lord, Islam is false.